Hello everyone. So in this lecture we will see the next option we have in a Vue is called method. Okay. So how we define method in our Vue? It's very simple. You have to just use the key methods and use like a object. Inside the method you can define multiple methods you want. Okay. So first thing, what is the method and why it's required? Method is actually required when we need something dynamic or we want to do some action in our DOM. Okay, we want to some user interaction, so user can do some interaction or some action in our DOM. So in that case we require the method. Suppose we have something button and user want to click, so in that case we call click method to means we are calling some action, we are doing some action, so that is the method. Okay, so method, how we use method in the first important thing. So simply the function, how the function you use in a JavaScript, you have to use like that only. So let's test and with some example, then you will understand how method work in a Vue. Okay, let's add to button and we do some increment and we do some subtraction on a click of that button. Let's add to button first. Suppose we have a button 1 is calling add, and we have another button that will give name is subtract. Okay, so as you can see we have two button, add and subtract. Okay, cool. So we have to write some function for that. So in that, so we can do the add and we can do the subtract. So for that, first we need some variable, so that store that value which we need to subtract and add. So let's write a variable inside the data. Let's name it counter. Okay, we have to do some counter and we are assigning starting to the 0. We are assigning to the 0. We have a two button, as we can see. Let's write one thing more, one paragraph. Here we will show our output. Okay, let's save it. Right now we do not have anything. Okay, so let's write a function first. We write add function here. So simply counter, what we do, we just call our counter. So yeah, one more important thing. So whenever we using the variable inside the method or inside the any other option, we have to use this key for the reference. Otherwise your counter will show the error is not defined. Let's show you, then you will can understand. Let's counter, let's just remove the this key for the testing purpose. Counter is equal to counter, oh it's coming automatically, and we need to, suppose we have to add 10 in every click. Let's save it and see the error. Okay, so it's throwing counter is not defined because we didn't define the method counter variable inside the add function. Okay, so that is defined inside the data. So for that we have to use this key for the reference for the calling. Okay, let's use this key and now save it. It's working fine. Cool. Let's test the add method is working or not. Let's click on add button. Okay, so let's we have to output the string interpolation, the variable. So we as learn, we use the string interpolation for the double curly bracket and just write the counter here and now save it. We are seeing initially 0 because it's having value 0. Let's click the add and now see something is wrong. Okay, my bad again. So we have defined the add method but didn't call. Okay, So we have to call that add function in the button. Okay, so for that we have option B, and we are calling B on, and what action we need click. We have to right click, and inside the double quote we just call our method. Okay, now save it. Now it will work. So we can see it's every click 10 will getting added. So let's do same thing we'll do for the subtract. Just copy and paste. We can, as I told, we can define multiple method inside the method key. So I just give the comma and just copy paste. Let's give the name of that method is subtract, and just put here minus, and now we have to call this in the subtract button. So let's go to the method and save it. Okay, let's refresh. Something wrong, we are seeing subtract is called, okay, sorry, we bind here, that's the problem. So we need to the click. Click. Cool. Okay, some typo mistake. Be on click. Cool. Now we can see the 0. Let's add and just subtract. So the method, how the method work, you can see. So please try some method and write some custom method and test it, so you will better understand. Thank you for the watching. Please like the video and subscribe.